My money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in. X3, 218, chopper.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Protein spill. Check, 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 check. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Rush in. Rush in. Show it up. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trubisky now, the throw on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 3, check 3. 64. Wait. 58, 58, Mike.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So that'll back them up 5.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here we go. Set. 15 on it. 15 on it. Get ready. Get ready. Orbit, orbit. Go, go, the mic. Go. Go, go. Go, go, go. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Geis with a carry on second down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Check tight. Forty-four, Mike, 44. Time to go, night.
Third down, here's Haskins. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Steve 6.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, Haywood. 56.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check, check. Lucky. Let's go. Come on. Slam, slam, slam.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Mike Popo. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check 24.
Geis. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
It's a party now. Alert 3, alert 3.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike, 44. We own them. We own them. Set. Mike, ready to go.
On third down, Haskins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, Chicago.
180. Alert. 80 weapons. Check 49. Alert.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Dancing to his left. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Alert. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Escapes the sack. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Recon, 152 fighter. Shoot.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
As much I praise teams for being true to who they are. In this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 13. Go. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long.
Let's go, D, let's go. Let's get there. Spokebo's the Mike. Mike Spokebo. Here we go. 44's Mike.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he finds McLaurin. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Let's go. We got this. We got this. Spokebo's the Mike. Mike Spokebo.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Off. 44. Mike, 44. Who that?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, watch the run. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's go. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Eddie Goldman providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Bears take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Topper. Man, top. Hey, wahoo. Hey.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I'm coming. Alert.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 2nd down.
On the ready. Mike, 44's Mike. Check. Get that quarterback. And on. Okay. Watch the whip. Watch out. Bang. 64. Weak. Bang.
This is Geis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Complete. Richardson has it. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tighten up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Fresno.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Switch gears. Jam, 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 jam. Joker, 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 joker. 44.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
You don't want it. Shit.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base,
and I think the ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Come on, fellas.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double time. You got 3 down.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 73 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I'm coming after you. I'm trying to run. 58, right over there. Right 58, right there.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still As a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Bears.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 61. Matchbox lights.
Off the toss, Cohen. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, ball. 56.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch him. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Hey, get in the weight room.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And Diggs has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, D.
On first down, this is Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
In your face.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Well, that second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Buddy up. Mike's Popo. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Haskins on third down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 41. This one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Shoot! Hey, watch this. A little flare. Check 31. Hatchet. Let it go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Third down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And his kick is good. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Boom! Yeah, baby! Set up! 180! Watch the run! Watch the run! Deuce! 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 Watch the eye! Good. You got Tyler! 64! Weak! You got Tyler right there!
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, ball. Hey, 18. Smooth!
Now Trubisky to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lock in. Hey, Delta. Mike 55. Come on, D.
Trubisky will throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, alert. Watch the out.
Here's Trubisky throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Travis Kelce, 49 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point up and good by Bullock as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
The